Well, since our last interview, Trump has become president again. And Trump is actually trying to get rid of income tax.
All right,
And you said he'll be the GOAT.
Oh, he'd definitely be the GOAT. If anybody could do that, and I almost think that he's working on it, that's why he's taxing everybody else around us to find ways to replace that money. I mean, that's a lot of money. I mean, America would probably crumble. You'd probably turn to a third world country, probably. We might turn into freaking Rwanda or something.
Rwanda.
Well, Rwanda is doing pretty well. I know that's not a really good example. I can't think about a worse example, but I'll think about it. I'll let you know.
Liberia isn't doing too well.
Liberia's going to come back up. Don't talk shit about Liberia.
Right, but Liberia at one point was pretty bad. Like, remember the beaches with all the garbage and everything else
Liberia had a couple of civil wars that set the country back, but it's slowly fighting its way back. We're gonna get Liberia back to what it should be.
Well, actually, hold on. Let's look up the poorest countries in the world. Let's take a look. The poorest country in the world.
Anemia or something with an N.
Hold on, I'll tell you. South Sudan is number one.
Sudan?
Yes.
Who's number two?
Burundi.
Burundi. That's who I was thinking of. So they're number two.
Number 3 is Central African Republic, CAR.
Okay.
Number 4 is Congo.
Damn, Congo.
Number 5 is Mozambique.
Wow.
Number 6 is Niger.
Niger, yeah.
Number 7 is Malawi. Number 8 is Liberia.
Damn.
Number 9 is Madagascar.
Shit.
And number 10
that's
is
a real place.
Number 10 is Yemen. Are all of those
Yemen?
countries in Africa? Yemen.
No, Yemen is not in Africa.
Well, it's the Middle East. So is it on the African side of the Middle East? Or
Nah, it's definitely not nowhere north. It's not North Africa. I don't think.
It's not North
Is it Africa or just a poorest country in the world?
No, it's the poorest country in the world.
Oh yeah, and Yemen is definitely not. Yemen is definitely Middle East.
Yeah.
Like on the
Yeah, but
Middle
for
East
example, like Egypt is the Middle East, but it's Africa.
know.
That's why.
But it's definitely Yemen is definitely not part of
Well,
Africa.
they're all either Africa or slightly north of Africa.
But most of those were Africa.
Yeah, that's too bad, man. That's kind of messed up.
It is, but the people there. I mean, I remember when I was a kid. At one point, Liberia was. I don't know what. Sometimes certain things that would cause a country to go bad. Liberia was definitely due to the civil wars. Prior to that, Liberia has so much going on. It was a great place to be. And then it started in the early 90s when they had the Civil War, 1990, something like that. And things just went downhill from there. But they're fighting through it, and they're trying to get Liberia back to where it used to. I'm a big supporter of Liberia, and I'm doing my best to get people to go to Liberia, tour Liberia. Liberia has a big history. Liberia was when slaves were let free back in 1890, whatever that was. Liberia was where most of them went back to settle to. Whether it was 13,000, a few thousand people went to Liberia.
So they went back to Liberia.
Right. And that's why. And I think slaves were free. Has something to do with Monroe, because the capital is named Monrovia, named after Monroe.
Huh.
And Liberia is, if you notice, the flag of Liberia is pretty much the same as the United States, just it has 1 star instead of 50 stars.
Oh yeah, you're right. I've never seen it before.
Yeah. So and I've been.
Looks like Puerto Rico almost.
Almost, yeah. I've been trying to teach a lot of Black Americans the history of Liberia.
Yeah.
You guys need to go back and visit, and this was where. And back then, from the 1890s all the way to 1980, Liberian presidents were pretty much from Black American descent, because when they went back, they were the educated ones. They were this, they're the one that was smart, and they, so they pretty much one that were leaders of the country. For many years till they were overthrown in 1980. I was actually there when that whole thing went down.
Yeah, Michael Jackson had a great song about Liberia also.
Oh yeah, Liberia was great.
Liberian Girl.
The 80s was so beautiful, but we'll get Liberia back.